Alison here, tuning in from Anytime Fitness Launceston. Today I headed down to chat to Mike from the Running Company. They're located at 47 Brisbane Street. So if you're heading down to see him from the gym here, head across the road, down Earl Street, turn right, and a few steps down the road you'll hit them there at the Running Company. So the reason I wanted to chat to him today was, with this beautiful weather that we're having, a lot of people might start their New Year's resolution to get fitter or to lose weight with running. Running's an excellent method for both. It's something that you can do anywhere, anytime, and you can do it without having to go to a gym or have any equipment. We want to make sure that people start off on the right foot, and so that's why we spoke to Mike, just to make sure if you're a complete beginner, knowing where to start so you'll avoid injuries. Thanks for speaking to us today, Mike, about getting started with running. How do you recommend when someone is ready to begin running, should they start?
At the risk of sounding a bit trite, slowly is probably the most appropriate word to use. And what we're looking for people to do is perhaps start a run-walk program. And online there are a number of programs called Couch to 5K, which over normally an 8-week period will start you from running a minute and walking a minute to, at the end of that period, running for 30 minutes. The most important thing that you're going to do is be consistent. So what we're looking for you to do is begin by running every other day, avoiding going out too hard, probably purchasing a decent pair of shoes, but most of the time, and most importantly, just making sure that you're enjoying what you're doing.
Perfect, thanks Mike. And when a person pops in to see you to get fitted for some running shoes here at the Running Company on Brisbane Street, what can they expect?
Well, the process through which we go is as follows. We get you to run on the treadmill in your bare feet, not very far and not very fast, so no one needs to be too alarmed by that. And what we're looking at there is the degree to which one pronates, so what one's foot does on hitting the ground to absorb the shock of the impact. The degree to which you do that will point us towards the shoes that are likely to be good. We'll pick a pair of shoes, check they fit and feel good first before getting you back on the treadmill to see what effect they have on your lower leg, foot and ankle. And depending upon how you go with that, we'll perhaps try one or two other shoes that'll be similar but not identical. And so in the end, what we're looking for you to do is leave in a shoe that fits and feels really good, functions really well from our point of view, and is going to enable you to start that running program with much fun and injury-free.
Perfect. Thanks for your time today, Mike. Following on from my chat with Mike at the Running Company, I just wanted to summarise some of the points that he brought up and go into them a little bit more. Start slow. So to prevent injuries when starting new exercises, you want to allow time for your muscles, joints and ligaments to develop in strength and range of movement to be able to cope with that new exercise. Couch to 5K. So Mike commented that that's really a good place to start. It's a running program that takes you from being a complete beginner through a series of weeks with gradual progressions using walk, run intervals, building up to be able to do a 5-kilometre run. There are loads of other resources you'll be able to find online too, but that's an excellent one to start with. Getting fitted with the right shoes. So if you head down to see Mike at the Running Company, he'll be able to check out how you run and find shoes that fit properly. Once again, we're wanting to avoid injury, avoid unnecessary pain or discomfort that could come with having the wrong shoes. Make your exercise enjoyable. So that kind of relates back to the first point, where starting slow. If you rush into exercise that you're not used to doing, you might find that you do get injured, or it's too challenging to start with, that you put yourself off doing the exercise at all. So take your time. There's no rush to build up to be able to run for long periods. Grab a pal, do the park run, try a broad range of sports or exercises and find what you enjoy the most.